Part 1, The Beginning. I always believed our marriage was steady. Not perfect, not cinematic, just steady in the way love sometimes becomes when two people share a life long enough to trust the quiet between them. 9 years together had taught me her habits, her moods, her laughter, her silences. Or so I thought. Looking back, the cracks were there long before I ever noticed them. But at the time, I convinced myself they were shadows, not warnings. Part 2, Subtle Shifts. It started small, a few late nights, a new distance in her eyes, a softness replaced by something guarded. She changed her phone password. She stepped outside to take calls. She bought new clothes for work meetings and new perfume for no reason at all. I didn't question it. I didn't want to. Part 3, The Discovery. One afternoon, I came home early. Her phone lay on the kitchen counter, lighting up with a notification. "I can't wait to see you tonight." My heart didn't shatter. It simply stopped, like a paused film waiting for someone to press play. I didn't open the message. I didn't need to. The truth was already standing in front of me. Part 4, Confirmation Everywhere. Once you know what to look for, the signs stop hiding. A second toothbrush missing from the bathroom. Wine glasses out when she claimed to be too tired to drink. Her sudden obsession with looking perfect even for errands. Every detail felt like an echo of the same sentence. She isn't yours anymore. Part 5, Too Much to Ignore. The night she said she was with friends, I saw one of those friends post a picture at home, wrapped in a blanket, nowhere near my wife. I sat in the car for an hour, staring at nothing. Anger didn't come. Not yet. First came disbelief, heavy and shapeless. Part 6, Quiet Before the Storm. Those next 2 days felt like walking underwater. I ate without tasting, slept without resting, spoke without meaning. She sensed something was off but didn't ask. Or maybe she already knew. I rehearsed the conversation 1,000 times in my head and hated every version of it. Torturum Part 7. The confrontation begins. Finally, I said it. "We need to talk." The way she froze told me she already knew the topic. We sat across from each other like strangers. I expected fury, screaming, demands. Instead, my voice came out soft. "I know you're seeing someone." Part 8. Her reaction: tears came first, then apologies, then excuses. It was a mistake. I felt lonely. "I didn't know how to tell you." She didn't deny it, and something inside me cracked in a place too deep to reach. Part 9, The Full Truth. After a long silence, she admitted it. A coworker. Months of secret meetings. Someone who made her feel heard. I didn't hate him. I didn't hate her. I hated the version of us that allowed this to happen. Towards Part 10, My Breaking Point. That night I lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying 9 years of memories like a broken film reel. Anger flickered. Pain swallowed it. Then came grief. Not for losing her, but for losing the story I believed we were living. The truth was simple. Our marriage hadn't ended that night. It had been dying quietly for a long time. Part 11. A Hard Conversation. The next morning we talked calmly. No shouting, no accusations. I told her everything I felt, the betrayal, the numbness, the uncertainty. She begged me to stay, said she would cut ties with him, said she wanted our marriage back, but I couldn't tell whether she wanted me or simply didn't want to face life alone. Part 12. My decision: I left. Not permanently, at least not yet, but I needed distance, air, a space that wasn't filled with her perfume and our memories. I packed a small bag and stayed with my brother. I told her I didn't know if I'd return. It was the truest sentence I'd spoken in months. Part 13. Solitude and Clarity. The weeks apart were both torture and healing. I worked. I exercised. I sat in silence long enough to finally hear my own thoughts. And somewhere in that quiet, I realized something important. She didn't ruin our marriage on her own. We both stopped seeing each other long before he appeared. But recognizing the cause didn't erase the consequence. Part 14. The final choice. When I eventually returned to talk, she was different, gentler, humbled, remorseful. But I was different too. I no longer felt anger. I no longer felt ownership. I no longer felt us. I told her I couldn't continue the marriage, not because I didn't care, but because the part of me that once trusted her had died and I couldn't resurrect it. We divorced quietly, with dignity we couldn't preserve in love. And part 15. What I learned. A year later, I'm not broken. I'm not bitter. I'm not afraid of love. If anything, I understand it better. Love survives distance. Love survives hardship. But love cannot survive silence. If someone reading this is facing what I faced, here is what I wish someone told me. Don't look for villains. Don't cling to denial. And don't let fear decide your future. Look for the truth, even if it hurts. Because truth, once faced, is the only thing that lets you live again.